What's up, Money Minds, and welcome to the first ever video edition of our Sunday newsletter. Today is, of course, Sunday, October 31st, and here's some business and financial news you can finally use. Happy Halloween, everyone, and we're hoping you're having a relaxing or possibly a very scary day. Whichever, have a happy Halloween. For no particular reason, we want to know if you are the cool house when passing out candy, aka the house that gives out those full-size Snickers. Leave a comment below and let us know what type of house you are when it comes to candy giving. Do you give out the full-size Snickers, or are you pretty frugal when it comes to candy? In our first main Sunday story, inflation, labor shortages, and supply chain issues are all here. It may be Halloween today, and most of us are probably going to spend the day eating lots of candy, but the scariest nightmares one can dream are currently haunting many different industries. Labor issues are plaguing all types of industries, from restaurants and bars to automotive and rideshare. Indeed's hiring lab said that the number of job openings could reach 11 million because demand is outpacing supply. Non-farm employment has improved in 2021, rising 17.4 million since April of 2020, but it is still down almost 5 million from its pre-pandemic levels. Inflation is a pretty scary topic to begin with, but in its simplest form, it means things are getting way more expensive for you. Higher inflation could mean that the Federal Reserve acts sooner than anticipated to end its zero interest rate policy. Core inflation, the preferred method of the Fed when it comes to measuring inflation, increased by 3.6% for the last 12 months, the fastest pace in almost 30 years. Supply chain issues have been one of the biggest topics since the Evergreen got stuck in the Suez Canal. I know, it seems like that happened a lifetime ago. But in short, the supply chain is still pretty messed up all around the world. All types of industries are affected by these issues, and it's pushing many businesses to boost prices and make major sacrifices just to survive. On the flip side though, GDP, or our nation's gross domestic product, only increased at a rate of around 2% in Q3. That's the slowest since April of 2020. Honestly, there's not really much you can do to control the crazy world that we live in, but our team wrote an article on some ways that you can prepare for emergencies over on theminoritymindset.com, and I will leave a link to that article in the description below. Next up, over 1,400 Spirit Halloween stores have popped up across the US this fall. It is the go-to store for all of your spooky costume and decoration needs, and it's having a very successful season. There was about a 25% increase in total market sales for Spirit Halloween this year, probably due to pent-up demand and excitement after a canceled spooky season last year. Total spending at Spirit Halloween reached a new record high this year with a total of $10.01 billion, nearly $2 billion more than last year. Of course, though, this does not come without its challenges, as supply chain issues were a whole different monster this year. Spirit Halloween seriously felt the heat when deliveries didn't come until mid-October, when usually their shelves are fully stocked by the beginning of the month. That is it for our main two stories of the day today, so let's take a quick break to talk about today's sponsor, Fundrise. Now you can invest in real estate without unclogging toilets with Fundrise. Fundrise is the first simple, low-cost real estate investment platform. When you invest with Fundrise, you can get paid dividends every single quarter, and of course your money is invested into a portfolio of real estate across the country rather than just one individual property. And all you have to do is fund your account and pick your investing goals. You can even get started investing with as little as $500. And if you're not happy with Fundrise and their services after 90 days, Fundrise will buy your investment back from you, no questions asked. So if you want to learn more about Fundrise and start investing with them, I'll leave a link in the description below on exactly how you can get started. Big shout out to Fundrise for sponsoring this spooky edition of our Market Briefs newsletter. And now, back to the news. In a recent Facebook Connect event, Mark Zuckerberg aimlessly walked around his home explaining the metaverse to millions of people. The content itself was pretty creepy, but we had to pause the video when one of our money nerds pointed out that some barbecue sauce was holding up a stack of books. What exactly does this mean? Zuckerberg is trying to tell us something here. Zuckerberg, blink twice if you are a robot. Next up, have you ever brushed your teeth and then sipped on a crisp glass of orange juice? If you have, you've probably noticed one of the strangest and worst tastes to ever be known by humans. Well, Tropicana has also noticed this disgusting phenomenon. The orange juice company is releasing Tropicana toothpaste designed to not ruin your orange juice. In a post made by Tropicana, they said, "Toothpaste ruins OJ. So we made a limited edition Tropicana toothpaste, dropping November 1st. Tropicana toothpaste. Well, you don't hear that every day. But that is it for our Market Briefs breakdown this Sunday. Thank you so much for watching our very first edition and spooky edition of our Market Briefs newsletter. If you like these Sunday newsletter breakdowns, let us know in the comments below and maybe we'll keep making them. Keep hustling, Money Minds, and I will see you all in the next one.